want to start with reinventing the provincial Liberal Party. That's something that you've talked about. So what does it take to do that?
I'm speaking with our stakeholders, and I'm speaking to Liberals who had once voted Liberal but left our party or stayed home, bringing them back into the fold and talking about my vision for Ontario. So by listening to people on the ground, we've been able to create a policy that it speaks to getting the basics right for people, speaks to their real needs, doing something tangible for Ontarians. Because what have we had after 7 years? Beer in the 7-Eleven and a big hole at Ontario Place at the cost of $2 billion of your taxpayers' hard-earned money. People work hard and they're not getting ahead, and that has to change.
Do you think you've had the opportunity since taking on the leadership role to convince the public of those things?
You know, I am a very big belief on fiscal responsibility, etc. So it took some time. We started to attract candidates who were buying into the vision, stakeholders who were believing in what we wanted to do. The building community said, we worked with her as mayor. She was a great partner in home building, but they didn't trust us, as former Liberal governments may have betrayed them. And I said, this is what I believe. We're seeing shiny objects, bike lanes, booze, tunnels, holes in the ground at Ontario Place. We're not addressing the concerns of real people, that they don't have a family doctor, that they take their child to an ER and have to wait hours or drive a long distance to get medical attention. Home ownership is out of reach for our young people, right? This is what we're seeing.
Healthcare, you've promised a family doctor within 4 years for everyone. That's pretty daunting.
Yes.
How do you go about doing that?
Yes. For $3.1 billion, almost the price of the giveaway checks, we're going to ensure everyone has a family doctor. We're going to incentivize those family docs who are of retirement age to stay a little longer. The Practice Ready Ontario program, we're going to increase it to those foreign trained doctors. We're going to increase the numbers each year to about 1,200, and we're going to double the number of residents in the presidency program. We're going to reignite the building industry, jumpstart building by giving them a reason to build again, by making it cheaper for them to do so. So once we waive the development charges, that saves on the average home $170,000. That's a lot of money.
If this happens as quickly as perhaps some people think it can, how do you get caught up to speed and make sure that you're ready?
So what we see is a provincial government who's trying to outrun an RCMP investigation on the Greenbelt scandal. Let's never forget the $8 billion uplift he was giving his friends and donors over on the Greenbelt. So he's trying to outrun what the RCMP will find, who did what, when, where. We look forward to the results of that. We keep up the momentum. I think we have great momentum. We've introduced some great policy. It'll lead up to our entire platform, and there's a lot still to come.
Thanks for doing this. It's going to be an interesting new year.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, Mark.